video, and Erica, if you could start the video.
This meeting will be conducted as a Zoom webinar to allow for public participation and comments. The Contra Costa Transportation Authority does not condone hate speech in any form. We continually strive to make life better for all members of our community and create an atmosphere where everyone feels a sense of safety and belonging. We ask that anyone who wishes to speak does so with civility, respect, and kindness for others. Public speakers will have up to 3 minutes to speak. The chair will call upon public speakers at the appropriate time. Each public speaker is requested to state their name and organization, but providing such information is voluntary. Public speakers who wish to speak in person should submit a public speaker card to the clerk. Public speakers participating by Zoom who are wishing to speak should use the raise hand feature or dial *9 if participating via phone. Written public comments received in accordance with the teleconferencing special notice on the meeting agenda will be provided to the members. If authors of any written correspondence would like to speak during the meeting, they should raise their hand or submit a public speaker card. Thank you for participating in a meeting of the Contra Costa Transportation Authority.
Thank you, Erica. And if you could please conduct the roll call.
Member Anderchek.
Present.
Member Thompson.
Here.
Vice Chair Burns.
Present.
Chair Churchill.
Here.
And we have a quorum with all members present.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is public comment. If there is anyone wishing to speak during public comment on any item that is not part of the agenda, if so, please submit a public speaker card or raise your virtual hand, and staff or I will call upon you. Erica, have we received any in-person or remote comments?
I do not have any in-person, remote, or any online public comments.
Thank you. That concludes our public comment item. Moving right along, the next agenda item is the consent calendar, which includes the summary of actions from March 2nd, 2026, approval of the fiscal year 2026-27 Measure J allocation, countywide bus services program 14, and approval of fiscal year 2026-27 Measure J allocation, countywide express bus program 16. Does anyone from the committee wish to pull or have any discussion items on anything on the consent calendar?
Yes, could we pull the two Measure J items for discussion? So items B and C.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think it's a question. So in the past, these reports have normally included discussion on the reserves. So the 3% reserve and then the new reserve that's in place. I think it'd just be really helpful to have that kind of included as part of the background and the discussion on these items.
Sure. There's the two different reserves. There's the 22 reserve from Measure J, and then there's the special reserve that is based on annual CPI indexing. We have not seen anything above the 3% CPI in the last couple of years, so there hasn't been a reserve for quite a few years because we're seeing Measure J sales tax income to be relatively flat, but we can add that back in and make sure that that's clear going forward of what the deposits are.
Great. Thank you, Danielle. Additionally, since we are on that subject, there has been a formal request from County Connection to 2 CTA staff on that, not the 2022 reserve, but the original reserve, the 3%, based on the Measure J TEP. We were told that, Danielle, you would be the one that would provide the reconciliation, and if you could provide that to the BTCC members, that would be great.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you. Okay, any other discussion regarding items on consent? Okay. If anyone from the public would like to speak, please submit a public speaker card and/or raise your virtual hand, and staff or I will call upon you. Erica, have we received any written, in-person, or remote comment?
We have not received any written in-person or remote public comments.
Great. All right, well then, do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Rob Thompson makes the motion. Do we have a second?
Second by Barnes.
All right, second by Barnes. Erica, please conduct a roll call vote.
Member Andrachek, sorry if I butcher your name.
Pretty good. Aye.
Member Thompson,
Yes.
Vice Chair Burns,
Yes.
Chair Churchill,
Aye.
motion passes unanimously.
Great. We have no regular agenda items at this time. So next on the agenda would be correspondence and communication. Does anyone have anything that they would like to report?
I'll report that we, along with the other small operators, have started our Youth Ride Free program today. And we hope to report some promising numbers after the first day. And I think that you guys, County Connection as well as WestCat, will be trying to report back as well, just to compare how today was versus last week. So I look forward to those numbers. Also, I would like to just make sure it's on note that last week, CARB passed a ruling where TRSA, LC Top Funds, and a couple of other buckets of money will cease, will be removed from their budget starting in FY28. I think, is that correct? Why that's important to Tri Delta Transit, that equals about almost $900,000 in funds that we have used to pay for or help cover programs like the Ride Free Fare program, as well as our microtransit on-demand service, Try My Ride. So as we look forward to FY28, we're already potentially starting in a hole of $900,000 in a negative. So it's something for this body to be aware of, especially as we approach November and SB 63 is on the ballot. So it's a lot going on, not only from the state, but also from the federal side with regards to funding that's drying up, and it's going to ultimately impact how service is run in specifically Eastern Contra Costa County.
Excellent comments, Committee Member Barnes. Anybody else? County Connection would like to add on to your comments. The CARB ruling and decision on Friday will remove $1.5 million in operating funds from County Connection. That largely funds the free rides through the Monument Corridor in downtown Martinez, as well as a route that services many of the county services that are so important for the economically disadvantaged. It is all monies focused on economically disadvantaged individuals. It will negatively impact over 750,000 riders. So this is of a profound impact. Also, County Connection has received nearly $30 million in TRSIP project funding for various projects, much of which will be clawed back. It's unknown at this time what percentage that is, but thank you, Rashidi, for bringing it up. I hadn't thought to. I think it's a great idea to make sure that we're informing everybody of the negative impacts that this has had. Seeing no other comments, I think we will move on to our final agenda item, adjournment. And our next regular proposed meeting will be September 14th, 2026 at 2:30. Thank you. This concludes our meeting. Do you need me to state the time? I have 3:40, 2:40.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erica.